Clover Ridge Dairy was started in 1950 by the Warlick family, and their son Floyd owns it now.
And I started milking, I think, about in the 8th grade. I never did have a public job. It was just work here on the farm, and I've always enjoyed it. There's been a lot of ups and downs, but you have to just kind of stick with the good with the bad.
The good came in the form of Jeff and Mary Cornwell, who returned to these gently rolling hills near the Appalachian Mountains to continue the Warlick legacy and to fulfill a dream.
Growing up, I just always enjoyed working with cows. Just wanted to have an occupation working with them, and dairy farming seemed to be the best way to do that. So just went to school and studied it and found the opportunity to lease a dairy farm. I'd heard that Floyd and his wife were wanting to retire and possibly willing to lease the facility. And I just began to talk with them through college, and when I finished college, they were ready to go out and I was ready to start. So it just sort of worked out that we'd found each other and had established a trust to make it all happen.
Trust. It's a big word between two generations.
You know, I can't expect too much of them, and they can't expect too much of us. We both have to understand what each other's role is in having the dairy farm to operate, because I have to survive dairy farming, and they have to survive, you know, with the lease payments, and be satisfied that I'm taking care of the farm that they worked on for 40 years or all their life.
Trust and attitude. It all goes hand in hand.
Coming from a university, you know, you see people all the time, and then coming here and working, it gets kind of lonely sometimes out here, you know, and you build confidence in yourself, and you start to enjoy all the small, quiet, peaceful things about it, and sometimes you just want to come back here just to get away from the rest of the world for a while.
I couldn't do it without her. She's been there when we get started, and she fed all of the calves, and she still helps milk and still feeds the calves, and she's always willing to fill in. That you couldn't do it without a good wife, and I know Floyd will agree with me on that.
Two generations holding a legacy together, the older with a lifetime of experience, the younger applying education to that experience.
Yeah, it's any kind of farming is tough. He came by when he graduated from state, and all the education you can get, you can't get too much, and it's there, and it's changed so much that need all the education you can get.
The other benefit that I have, and that any young person should have getting into dairy business, is the knowledge and wisdom of Floyd and Miss Mary, and you know, the experience that they have, and that, you know, Floyd he's more than willing to share his opinions, and he sort of knows what works on this farm. You know, being raised here all his life and doing it for as long as he did, he knows what works for him, and I'm able to take that knowledge and apply it and use it if I want to, and just in having the knowledge of them and them being willing to share, and that's a tremendous asset to have.
We just sort of adopted them. We love them dearly. They're good, hard-working people, and you can't help but like them.